Foodies and film lovers get to savor a feast for the eyes and palates at the premiere of the Detroit PBS documentary Detroit, the City of Chefs, on Monday, December 9th at the Imagine Theater in Novi. And this morning, one of the minds behind the film, Keith Famie, joins us to tell us more. Thank you very much for coming in, Keith.
Thank you very much. Yeah, we're excited. This is a film that's been long overdue. It takes a deep dive into our rich culinary history in Detroit, which is just vast. And we have so much to be proud of as Detroiters. You know, we have such a rich ethnic community. It started in the 1800s, and that ethnic community helped really build who we are as a culinary city.
And really shape the tastes we have. Now, one tie-in that I thought was interesting, the auto industry really kind of helped the cuisine scene here.
At one time, Detroit was one of the wealthiest cities in all of America, and it was driven by the automobile industry. And that automobile industry, those individual executives traveled all around the world and came back with these discerning palates. And back then, where would you get a great meal? Country clubs, DAC, Detroit Club, or Oakland Hills. That's where people would go to great meals and stuff. And then those chefs were able there because the country clubs could afford it. Eventually, those chefs stepped out on their own and built their own restaurants, created their restaurants, or started building restaurant in the community. And that's how we really became who we are today. And we're so fortunate because in our community, we have Oakland Community College, we have Schoolcraft College, Oakland Community College, some things that they sent along today. Those culinary colleges are two of the best culinary colleges in all the nation, and they educated and birthed some of our greatest chefs that live with us and run in restaurants today.
Yeah, so important
and the next generations.
Have those culinary, schools right in your community like this. So talk about some of the things on this plate. Now here, these are not edible. This is claymation. What does this have to do?
So these are our
it's like a voodoo doll.
Well, yeah. We wouldn't want this Chef Milos. Of course, we won't want to stick him with a pin. We want him to feel it. But these are claymation. We did a collaboration with the College of Creative Studies in Detroit. And your chefs are whimsical. So we wanted to create some whimsical elements to the film. So the film actually opens with these claymation chefs and restaurateurs, Danny Raskins, Joe Muir, Molly Abraham, coming to life, climbing down a cake. And then they break into a song.
That's awesome.
And the song is, they make the song all out of instruments that they're playing that we actually recorded in a studio with chefs with kitchen utensils.
That's so much fun.
So it's exactly. There's a whole element of fun to the film, the whole element of nostalgicness, but there's some seriousness. There's why do chefs excel so well with ADD? Something you just kind of stumbled upon during the production of the film. A lot of individuals, myself included, in my younger years, I was a terrible student, but food talked to me, and I could talk to food, and that became kind of my superpower, and you hear that throughout the film with several different chefs.
It's such an interesting correlation. I don't think many people would have thought.
No, and we really was an accident in having this conversation with a lot of fellow chef colleagues and so on about how they weren't great students in school, but for some reason, food just was something they could relate to.
Really excel.
Fast, high intense, and environment.
Yep. So December 9th, if people want to see it, details, how do they get in?
December 9th, you can go to the website. I think the information's up there. At the Imagine Theater is going to be an amazing culinary extravaganza, historical event. Chefs, hospitality leaders from all over coming together. There we got Schoolcraft College and OCC are doing a lot of the food there. We have food vendors there. We have a chef alley there. It's going to be a really fun evening. There's all kinds of things that will be for sale there. And of course, you get to see the film. And you get to spend time with a lot of these true legends who we should be so proud as Detroiters. We have one of the leading restaurant communities in all the country right here in Detroit. And today, with our chefs today and our restaurants today, we're light years ahead of many other cities. And it's so much because of our ethnic community, which is wonderful.
Keith, you sold me. I'm going to go out and eat today. I'm not cooking in, I'm eating out. That's right. I got all this right now. All right, awesome stuff. Don't miss it December 9th.